Hello, guys. How are you doing? Did you know my name is Jean-Claude?
Well, this is a story about the last living survivor, resident of a town called St. Vierge, Saskatchewan. And he sort of, through the course of the evening, sort of gives us the history of the town, sort of through improvised stories that he remembers from his past. Well, it's an amalgamation of a lot of people that I know from back home. So it's really emotional. It's very nostalgic for me to get back into it, to sort of like relive these people, to sort of animate them on stage. So it's great. It's poignant. Sometimes it's very sad to do it, and sometimes it's very fun.
A lot of guys, they call me JC. Well, the ones from Welby, they call me that, huh? I don't mind JC, you know. That's not so bad, huh? But sometimes there, when they joke or they bug me to be so funny, do you know what they call me, huh? Do you know what they say? Never mind. That's what, huh? We won't talk about that tonight, no?
Like I said, I come from a small town in Saskatchewan called St. Marthe, which doesn't exist anymore, and it's where I grew up. But there's really the only thing that's left there is the abandoned church, the rectory, and a lot of my cousins who still sort of live in farms around there. So it's a little bit of a return back for me to my childhood, and it's a little bit of a mourning of something that doesn't exist anymore. So it's very personal that way. But I've been doing this for a long time now. This play is like 20 years old, so it's moved beyond the personal now. It's become sort of a very universal story.
So Elephant Wake is a production that's had an 18-year history. It is a show I've been working on for as many years. It is a beautiful, it's a one-man show, but it never feels like a one-man show. It feels more like a 40-person show. Joey creates incredible number of characters who inhabit this small town, and you sort of feel like when you've left at the end of the evening, like you've met each and every one of them, and they're sort of embedded in your memories forever. It's full of the spirit of his Joey Tremblay's family, so it's a very meaningful and fun play because they are all very fun. Well, it's wonderful because it can evolve with the writing and with the performance. So, you know, we've been doing this for 20 years. It has similarities to its original, all of the original things that worked, that continue to work over time, we've hung on to. And I think the spirit of it is the same, but it has evolved, as we all do, over time in a way that has made it, I think, even more poignant and more beautiful. And that's the gift of being able to go back into something. Because, you know, God knows, we never get it right the first time. We always want to be able to go back in and invent and evolve. So,
all my uncles, my aunts, my cousins, do you know what they call me? They call me Sugar. The weed. It was my papa who called me that. He said, you're just like a sugar that grows beside the road. Nobody wants you in the garden. They always pull you out. But when they see you there growing in the ditch, they all say, wow, c'est beau ça.